Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my page, y'all. I'm back. If you don't see a red boxer right there, that means you're catching the replay. So come on in. We're going to do a lemon, I don't know, like a farmhouse lemon style banner. So whenever you get here, just say hello and let me know where you're from. Hopefully all goes well here. And we'll get this done, y'all. We're supposed to be getting some storms tonight, so let's see what happens. So most important thing whenever you get here, make sure you hit the heart button. Then you're going to put this in the comments. Right here. Exclamation point notify. Put that in the comments. That will get you signed up for our free notifications for whenever we go live. And kind of just like, it's going to send you a message in Facebook Messenger so that you know, like it'll say like A to Z Designs is live, okay? So my name is Amy with A to Z Designs. Let's get started. Let's see what we can get through. Maybe we'll make this a two-part project. I don't know yet. We shall see. All right, I'm going to scoot this back. Now I'm going to tell you about this little kit here I've got. So I've got what we call they're like slim cut lemon garland pieces. Okay, I'm calling it a banner because anything to me that hangs like on the mantle or I don't know, back there is like a banner to me. But garland, banner, whatever you want to call it. Y'all, these right here in my hand are like on sale for, I think it's like 50% off, if not more, okay? And with the club transfer being very lemon themed this month, which you can start to see that I've got some lemon decor taking over here, I thought this would be appropriate to continue our lemon fun. So let me tell you all about this. These are really cool. So you get 7 lemon pieces. These are wood. We call them slim cuts. 7 of these and 6 of these. Okay, so these are going to be like your lemon wheels, or you could do limes, whatever you choose. And then you are going to get some twine to string. And then I put this transfer in the cart. This goes hand in hand with those little cutouts. Okay, so I thought this would be perfect, y'all. And then I added some of the ribbon. And I'm going to use maybe pom-pom. I don't know. We're just going to see where this takes it. But we are back. We got back today, actually this evening. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired. It was a very busy trip. It was a fantastic trip, but I am tired. Very, very tired. So I hope you guys are well. Let me know if I missed anything exciting. And then I'm going to try and figure out what we're going to put on these. So ideally, you've got 2 lemons here, full lemons, and then you've got like the stems, right? And then these could be for your lime, lemon, whatever you decide to make this, wedges, or not wedges, wheels. So I was thinking we could, here's a trick, y'all. Depending on which one you want to use, you want to make sure that you paint it or put your transfer down the correct way, because there is like a right or wrong side. It's not, what is the word? Mirror image. Symmetrical? I don't know. Y'all, I'm exhausted. So I just want to point that out. Make sure that you do that. So I think I'm going to start. I think we're going to paint this one. Like I said, we might make this a 2-part video. Depending on how long we can make this last, because like I said, we're supposed to be getting a very bad storm. So I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to paint. We're going to paint, okay? So I'm going to start by painting that one, and I'm going to keep it to the side up that I need to paint. And I'm going to paint this one. So this one and this one so far, okay? Bum, bum, bum. All right, and guess what colors we're gonna use? Pucker. This is the new color of the month, Shimmer. It is super pretty. So many of y'all have ordered it since I've been out of town. Thank you so much for your orders. All right, I'm just gonna lay this down here and I'm gonna grab my paintbrush. Here, y'all. Oh no, Michelle, what happened? What'd you feed it? All right, so I'm going to, what am I gonna do? I need to be extra careful around the leaf area because, let's use this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna actually paint this. I don't wanna do this. Actually, do I want to paint it? No. Hold on. Please hold. Just stop, drop, and roll. Hold on. Let me think about this. I don't know that I'm going to paint this. Just let me do my thing for a second. No, I'm not going to paint it. No. Hold on. We're just going to use Pucker. Yes. I'm so glad, Holly. I did see your order. Thank you so much for that. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to stir this up a little bit because the shimmers like to either rise to the top or go to the bottom. But I'm not going to paint this, and I'm going to see what happens when I just put the Pucker, which is our color of the month that you can purchase with an order of $75 subtotal or more. It unlocks it for you to purchase whenever you have that much in your cart. Okay, so at the checkout screen, you'll be able to add this beautiful, my favorite shimmer color to the cart. Okay, so I'm going to put the excess back in there for right now, and we're going to peel this off and see if we made a good decision. Didn't need to paint it. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Woo, 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 woo. That's how I feel right now. Like, I'm just so tired. I'm like loopy. All right, so I'm going to clean this with spraying it with some water. So these cutouts that I'm showing you, you get 7 of the big ones, 6 of the lemon wheels or lime wheels for like, I don't know, y'all. It's like $2 or $3. No, it's $5. $5 to be exact. 5 something something. But it's like really cheap. So I added the transfer in there. I added all of the stuff we're using, all of the colors. It's all there. All right, let's flip this over and clean the back side. Yes, you could, Deborah, right? Okay, this is very loud. Hold on, y'all. I know, Allison, isn't the shimmer just amazing? So we went to my grandma's 90th birthday, y'all. 90. And she's doing well. Like, I was pleasantly surprised to see. I mean, I talked to her on the phone, right? But it's just not the same versus seeing her in person. But she's doing really well. She's 90, right? Notice that I'm not fuzzing these because there's a lot of silk screen in them that you can see through. And I've used these before, so I want to make sure. Okay, did I already mess this up? I need to make sure that the lines and the dots on this one stay sticky, so they stay on the surface itself. So I don't want to fuzz it and remove some of that stickiness. Okay. The boys had a great time. We went to the Royals game. That was probably, aside from my grandma's birthday party, was like the best time we had. Like, that was a fun event that we did. we sat by the bullpen so all the kids could watch the pitchers like warming up. And then, you know, I think every kid got a ball. Like Jackson danced. He did the floss, like the Fortnite floss or something, and got a ball thrown to him from one of the pitchers. It was a lot of fun. Okay, this one's really, really pretty. I love the dots. Look at that. Okay, so this is going to be really cute, y'all. Now we need to decide what we're going to do with the other garland. Hi, Barbara. Yes, it is a big deal, Paula. She's 90. And her husband's 94. I'm like, holy cow. They live by themselves. They got this cute little house. We took lunch over there. We visited the first day. We went back the second day. The kids played outside. They like live in like what I consider like the country. The kids played outside. Zach played baseball with them. We went and got a football, a volleyball. Like we did all the things. So there was plenty for them to do where they weren't sitting around on their electronics, right? During the day. Nighttime was different because we brought our Nintendo Switch and, Zach hooked that up to the TV, which was perfect. It was perfectly fine. So we had a lot of fun. All right, so my question for y'all is, should I do every single one of these in pucker? Let's do one of the lemon wheels just to see what it looks like. Come out, come out. There we go. We went to, what did we do one night? We went and ate hibachi one night. Love hibachi. That was a lot of fun. All right, let's do this one in pucker and see what this one looks like. Okay, there's the excess. Lift it off. Look, isn't that pretty? Oh, look at that, y'all. Hot dog. I love that. How about mixing some limes in with the lemons? Okay, everyone's saying limes. Okay. Okay. Fine. That will kind of go with our like greenish, right? Our green, yellow, black, and white theme that we're going for. All right, I like to clean as I go. So can we have a lime wheel? Yeah, we can have a lime wheel too, right? We're gonna use Meadow for our green today. I know, Holly, isn't it awesome? I do need Lori, I do need a green shimmer. The shimmer though that we have that's green is not what I want for this project. Okay, so oh, you know what, y'all? Limes, the limes have leaves. Okay, so we're going to use a different color for maybe wild lime for the lime leaves. I don't know. All right, let's go at this again. Let me see. Line this up right here. Let's get our meadow. Debbie has a lime tree. Look at you, fancy Nancy. All right, this is lemon. This is meadow. This is one of our brighter greens, I guess you could say. Maybe not bright is the word. Very Kelly green to me. Not dark green, not hunter green. Like meadow, it's a field. All right, let's clean this off. See what this looks like. Look. That's cute. There's paste stuck in the hole of this one. Let me put this over here. We'll clean it in just a second. Let me get the paste out of this one. Come out, come out. There we go. It's out. Yeah, I like the green too. Hi, Jeannie. So, glad to be home, right? Kira was very excited to see us. She missed me so much, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'll have to show you like tomorrow if I don't wear a jacket. Okay, I don't know what it is. I was gonna look it up, but whenever we got home, like anytime we go like somewhere on a trip or whatever and we're gone for a couple of days, I just sit down at her level or lay down on the bed and just like love on her. Well, she was so darn excited. I don't know what it's called when dogs do this, but like, you know, I know like people say like the zoomies where they run crazy and do all the things and like kind of like put their tail in between their legs, but not in a bad way, and like tuck their butt under. Anyways, she did that, but she decided to do that on the bed. And one of her turns, she got me with her claws. Yeah, looks a little scary. I'll be fine though. But she decided to have, maybe it's called the zoomies, on the bed. 100-pound black lab, king size bed in a figure 8 motion. Motion. Yes. She was excited to see me, but come on, dog. On the bed, you're going to do that? I mean, I guess it was my fault because I'm the one that ran up there and jumped up there. So, yeah. I took one for the team, let's just say. This one's cute. All right, let me scoot these over. Oh, Lord, I just stuck that one right on top of it. Okay, let's clean these because we have 3 more. Now, I think we're going to leave 2 of them plain. Nothing on them, now that I think about it. All right, let me clean this off. And we're going to do 1 more with a pattern. Yes, she did miss me the mostest. That's right, Michelle. Yes. She is a big girl. I mean, the boys were, when I showed the boys, you know, that she accidentally did that, they're like, Mom, Kira did that? Are you okay? Like, that looks scary. I'm like, it's going to be sore. She's going to be bruised. But I'm like, let's not have the zoomies on the bed, okay? But yes, it was good to see her. I have lots of laundry to do. You know, the last couple of trips that Zach and I have taken, it's just him and I. Well, this was the whole family thing. So I've got 4 bodies of laundry to do. So I'll be busy the next couple days. If you need me, you can find me in the laundry room, okay? So Dana asked about the cactus sign behind me. I made that the other day. That it will be coming soon. It'll be a video. I went crazy and created a bunch of content for y'all. So, crazy is a good thing sometimes, right? Okay, so on this last one, I really like Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Let's do this one. All right, let's put this down. But, Dana, that transfer is on sale right now. Hug me. It is on sale. So you can check it out under specials. And now it's not going to stay. There we go. But it is on special. All right, let's do pucker for our third yellow one, and then we're going to do the leaves. The boys go back to school tomorrow. We had a 5th grade class in the car. We had to do spelling words on our way home today. I was pretty proud of myself. Look at that, y'all. It's just so pretty. Whee! I had them write them 3 times. So I'm going to use this Hello Sunshine right here. And I'm just going to put it like in the middle. But I had them write their words 3 times. Then I said a word and then they said it out loud. They spelled it out loud. And then I did this thing where on a piece of notebook paper, like if the word had 7 letters, like I did a box for the first one and then like, let's say it's A to Z Designs. Box, the number 2, Z, box, E-S-I, box, N-S. So they had to fill in the boxes with the letter that was missing. So I was like, oh, big brains today in the car. So we had school in the car today. So they'll go back tomorrow for a short week. All right, I'm going to do Hello Sunshine on this one. Just very simple. Okay, we can still add the leaves to the top if we want. I'm going to do it on this one as well. But I want to see, hold on. Let me look at something because I think these have a certain way they go as well. Yes, they do. Right there. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to press that down. And drag our paste over the screen. Okay, so now we have 2 Hello Sunshines. And let me see if I can do this. Right there. Let's do, we'll do Meadow. Hi, Rainy. I know, Robin, right? It's okay. I'm fine. I'm tough. I'll survive.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
You gotta touch the finger. Tuesday.
I don't know. I've learned so many things.
I thought you would have remembered that
this past weekend about
this one time.
Streamers, game streamers. Twitch streamers, which is like a gaming app.
No, it's not.
I don't even know. I'm just going to stop while I'm ahead. Hello, Sunshine.
You boys brought you up on some pop culture.
So I learned all this terminology along with their cousins. They were there. So yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get this one to do the polka dots. No. Okay, let's come back over here and do... Was this the first one? No. She did, Cynthia. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Mom. But then she like kept doing hers figure 8 on the bed. I'll be fine. Just fine. Okay, so this one goes that way. This one goes that way. This one is done. This one is not done. 7 big and then 6 wheels that we'll do a couple more of right here. Lots of twins. Yes, there are lots of twins. So when you get here, guys, hit the heart button for me. Comment the word banner. This banner set is like, the wood cutouts are really cheap right now, and it goes along with your club transfer. And I'm going to show you how we're going to similar. So I will tell you that the shimmer takes a little bit longer to dry. Okay? I think this one was the first one. No.
You leave out all the good stuff, Amy.
She did not, Michelle, but she got one here a little bit ago because she wouldn't come inside. All right, so this one is dry over here.
Yeah, Jackson was very worried about this.
Huh?
He came out when we first started. It's like, not okay. Why you kill her?
Yeah, the boys were a little shocked at what my arm looks like. It doesn't hurt right now.
They don't realize Mom bruises really easily.
I do bruise very easily, and I take after my 90-year-old grandma.
And she's very fragile.
Yep. All right, let's just make sure that these are finished.
Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody.
So, funny story. We go to my aunt's yesterday for the party. Zach goes into the guest bathroom and comes out, and he walks out with a napkin. Like a napkin that you would use to decoupage with. And I'm like, what is that for? He goes, I'm going to put it on the surface. So my aunt had these really pretty napkins. I'm like, really, dude? Alright, so it's a little bit wet in some spots, y'all. Alright, I think we're finally done. Finally. Okay, so some of them, like the stem, do you see where it goes one direction? And then others, it goes the opposite direction. Okay? So like these two are opposites. So there's a polka dot transfer for the leaves, and it is going to go on the ones facing a certain direction. So if I could get it on there, we'll put it on there and see what happens. So this is wild lime. Let's see how this works. But y'all, you need all the lemon stuff. Go grab it. You know, I don't decorate for lemons in my house. I mean, I do back here, but when we went to my aunt's house, I had forgotten that she has her kitchen decorated in lemons. And it is very, very cute. Okay, so there's that one. So this is going this way. No, I did not clean the transfer, and I'm going to use a different color, and we're going to see what happens. I'm living life dangerously tonight. I don't think I mixed the colors. Oh, it's just so stinking cute. I just love it. All right, this one is going this way. Okay, so all of these are going the other way. Of course they are. All right, so let's grab this one. Now, this one we'll do in wild lime just to make it different. Just like a, I don't know, lighter green. You just want to make sure that all of your paste, or no, you want to make sure that all of your screen is covered with the paste. Okay, that's cute. Actually, I think I know what's going to go right up at the tippy top of that. All right, let's do this one. Same color. Just press it down just lightly. Grab our squeegee and go over it. Then we are going to lift it up, set it aside. Now we're back to this one. This is one of our pucker color lemons. And we're going to go in with Meadow, which is a darker green. And cover all of that. Okay. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. I kind of got it off, so it's got a little bit of the wild lime on the top of the leaves. Leave it to me. All right, let's go in this one. You might want to clean these and clean your transfer in between. I mean, I'm running the risk of, I mean, it's fine. It hasn't, it's fine. But the paste does go through your screen. So on the back side, if you go to lay this down, it could leave it in a spot that you don't want it. Okay. All right, let me spray these over here. And then we're going to go in and do a few more of our wheels. So like I said, you get 6 of these. Let's do a couple more. In pucker. Color of the month. You can unlock it to purchase when you place an order on my Chalk website for $75 or more. But that's before tax and shipping. Okay. Let's do this one. Line up the holes. Press your paste all the way through. And then just pull your transfer off. Now this one I am going to clean because I'm going to go, I think I'm going to use the Meadow color on the last 3. That way we have a little bit of our lemon wheels and lime wheels. Changing it up, y'all. Per your request. All right, let's try this and begin. Yeah, I bruised, it's terrible. My grandma does too. I'll probably take after her. All right, so this is now clean. So let's go in with our wheels for the limes. I'm going to do all of these in the Meadow. I'm not going to do sage. No. Wild lime. So there's that. Guess I need to hold this in place. Scoot over, Rova. Put this one there. Now, if you're a Perks member, you can get this transfer for 30% off and everything else on my Chalk website. Everything. Go treat yourself. Sign up for Perks member. The link is in the message whenever you comment the word banner. Go sign up. It's $20 a month. You get $20 back in cash, not cash, product credit to apply to your next order. That product credit's good for 30 days. So those of you that signed up on March 5th, which was the first day we released the program, you have product credit to use. Okay, that one's a little on the side, but it's fine. All right, let me just spray these. We'll clean these later. We need to dry these first, and then we're going to start assembling our pieces here. So just make sure they're nice and dry. I want to grab something. And I need some glue. Y'all, this is what I keep all my stuff in whenever I am crafting. That needs to be washed. Either this cup or this cup. Looks like a paint cup, right? So all my squeegees and stuff, I just throw in there and add some water into the cup. And then after I'm done crafting, I just take it to the sink in the kitchen, clean it off, and let it just sit on a mat to dry. And then I put it all back in the cup, because the cup gets clean too. And then I deliver it back to my craft room. Pretty awesome, huh? Yes, Lisa, I see that. So I just was at the doctor the other day. So all is good. I don't know. All right, come on. Dry. So I do have some paste in the little holes. No big deal. I'll just need to make sure that that is out before we go and try and string these. And I'll just clean it with this little thing here. Okay. So I'm just getting all of that excess paste out of there. In the hole. Because you don't need it. It does not belong. Okay, let me close these up. Y'all hit the heart button for me and comment the word banner. This was something I think that came out last year or the year before. So it is back and on sale because, y'all, it goes with the club transfer. All the lemons are the thing right now. So you definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. Okay, that can go on the floor. So I know on these right here, I want to add a little bow. Buffalo, black and white buffalo check. My scissors are getting very dull, y'all. Up here at the top. Not green, but black and white. So let me do this. Hi, Darcy. And see what it looks like. Yes, I want it right there. All right, so let's do another one. I love making these little bitty baby bows. They really do bring me joy. Back in the day, I used to buy packs of them off of Amazon just to have instead of making them. And now I love making them. I mean, bow making is not for everybody, but I do have a video on this page on how I make them. So let me just do this and see if y'all like this bow. Come on, go. There. Okay. Done and done. Let me grab my glue. Yeah, okay, so it was 2 years ago. Yes, well, it is on sale. So if y'all want more, go grab it. I like it because of the lemon theme going behind me. All right, so these two are going to get a bow because they're a little different. All they have is Hello Sunshine on it. Let me do something really quick, y'all. Yeah, you know what? I think I made it when it first came out. Hold on, I need to plug in my phone. But I couldn't find mine. So I'm like, well, I'll just make it again for y'all. How's that? Okay, please hold, y'all. Ouch. This is what happens whenever you travel. 9 hours. You forget to do things. All right. Jeez Louise. Are we back in business? Yes. Okay. So let me just cut the little tails off of this. There. Okay, I think those look cute. Y'all tell me. Isn't that cute? Because the holes right there are going to be for your twine. So, I'm going to grab that. Somewhere right here. And I'm just going to start kind of stringing these on. But now I have formed a knot in my twine. Okay. Almost done. There we go. Okay, but first, what I recommend is that you kind of lay them out how you want them to go, okay? So if we have 7, I know I definitely want, okay, hold on. Let me just back up for a second. Yellow on the outside, I think. Wheel here, that. Wheel, that. Yeah, I can't do that. Then this one, okay? Then this one. So this is like the middle. Okay, then this one. Then this one. Then this one. Then this one. I know you can't see it. Then this one. Okay, got it. All right, so I'm gonna start by this way. I really want to do that. I guess what I could do, okay, I have an idea. All right, so we're gonna go where the twine is in the back. Hold on. I need tape because this is already frayed just a tad. So I'm gonna take some tape and just twist it there. All right, so if this is the middle, I want the twine to go to the back side. So this is like the middle. And I realize that I'm going to be working on the other side. It is what it is. Okay, so we're going to go through the back. So I'm going to push it through the front to the back and bring it all the way up here, leaving a little bit of slack, okay? Then we're going to do this, leaving a little bit of slack. That one had green paste in the hole. That is fantastic. Amy, you are doing great. Thanks, Sherry. It was so good to see you. I'm very tired. I'm making a mess. All right, so now we're gonna go up through the front, through the back. This one had green paint that I didn't get out, so I'm making sure it's dry before I touch my next cutout. Here we go, la-ti-da. Okay, that is one side, all right? La-ti-da. Now we're gonna go at it on the other side. So I'm gonna squish all these together and do the exact same thing, and I keep losing the end. Back to front. Leave some space. I think somebody asked if I had any beads. I have beads. I'm just not gonna use them today. Okay, here's one that has a little bit more paint in the hole. Fabulous. There we go. Leave some space. Do the exact same thing. Hello, sunshine. Okay, leave some space. Not too much, though. Two more. Thanks, Wanda. Sometimes I just tell myself, like, you're doing a great job, even though you don't think you are. Gotta be positive, right? All right, so we have the strung garland so far. And I didn't do too bad. They're probably not even, doesn't matter. But it is very big, okay? Now, one thing I want to do, and I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. One of the things I put in the list of supplies, or the supply list, are the ribbon jumble thing. But I really think, hold on, let me pull my sleeves back. So we got two of these. And if I were to double these up and then triple them, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So I could get 8 out of this. Whoops. So I could get 8 pieces out of that. Let me see, do I want this? Maybe. I'm just gonna cut it anyways. Y'all, these are so cheap right now on our chalk website. Go grab them for all the things lemon. Okay, I think that's 8 as well. I don't know that I'm gonna use any of that, but I think I am going to use this or this. I want more black in there. So let me see if I can get just a couple like this size. I guess it really doesn't matter how big they are. So there's 4. Okay, so ultimately I have how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm just going to put, I'm just going to tie like little things everywhere. So, I mean, you could be tying for days in my case. So I'm just going to show you like the basic idea. And then you can, or I will probably go and add more later because I really want to make it nice and full. But you guys need to sleep and you don't need to be up till 2 a.m. I will probably end up putting one of these in between each shape, to be honest, or each cutout. One of these black and white ones. And then the tan colored one that comes with the ribbon bundle, I'll just put wherever. And then this like goldish, greenish color, wherever. You do you. And then you can always add your own. Or you could add all of the ribbon to each of the ends instead of in between. So, what do y'all think? No worries. Hi, Kim. We're just, I don't know. We're just doing stuff. I just thought I would come on here and craft with y'all, since I've been missing in action for a while. So that's the idea, y'all, okay? You're just going to go through, and yes, it's going to be a lot fuller, but you'll just go through and tie the little pieces onto it so that it's a lot more fuller, okay? Like, I want to tie a bunch, but I'm not going to sit here and cut all these tonight. Like, I want to put probably close to like 3 of these in between each. And then I may even go in and grab some of this black pom-pom and throw it in there. But that is the idea. Here it is right here, all together. But yeah, it's fun. It's something different, and it's really, really, really on sale, y'all. Okay, so go get your cutouts. Do whatever you want with them. But if you're loving the lemons, especially with the club transfer, you are going to want to grab this before it does sell out, because I don't know how long it's going to last. So, here it is. Lemons and limes. All right, my friends. Y'all have a great one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. We'll see you next time. Bye.